And Davidson County is reporting our state's first death related to severe storms from last night as people across the Piedmont Triad clean up after a hectic morning. And thank you for joining us. I'm Meredith Stutz. We will have live team coverage as we survey the damage. Bill O'Neill is in Alamance County, but we begin with our Leanne Denyer in Davidson County with more on that storm-related death. Leanne.
Well, hey, what a morning it's been in Davidson County. We were on our way to the scene of that storm-related death when we came across this. I'm going to take a step out of the way so you guys at home can take a closer look. There are dozens of members of law enforcement and first responders. From where we're standing, we can see there is a truck that has gone off the road. We've been asked to hang back while they do their work, but we are told that we are going to have someone stopping by to give us some more information about this incident. But this road, folks have been having to reroute. We are on Linwood Southmont Road in Davidson County, where it is blocked off due to this incident, and we're only about 5 minutes away from where the deadly incident this morning happened. One person did die after a tree fell on their home in Davidson County during severe weather this morning. Davidson County Sheriff's Office saying that a person was able to escape. Not too many details are available just yet, but we do have some video from earlier this morning. It again has been quite the morning for folks who live here in Davidson County, with one person dying in a incident related to the weather. We are expecting some more information on this incident here on Linwood Southmont Road, as well as about the incident involving the tree into the home that did unfortunately take somebody. Again, certainly a lot going on, a very hectic day here in Davidson County, and we're going to try to get you some more information as soon as we can. Back to you.
Lan, thank you for that report. In southern Alamance County, an apparent tornado leaves behind a trail of damage there. Bill O'Neill joins us live. Bill, what have you learned?
Well, the good news here in Alamance County, the Sheriff's Department tells us no one was injured, despite the fact they had some pretty serious damage here. Again, nobody injured here in Alamance County as a result of that storm. We're right south of Saxapahaw along Old Greensboro, Chapel Hill Road, and some of the worst damage is right behind me. This is a nice brick home, but the roof, of course, not made of brick, and that roof is gone, completely gone. One of the people who lived in this house tells me they were just happy to get out alive. Nobody injured here is a mom, a young man, and a dog. All three have just left the property recently. And again, you can see this house is totally gone. The backside is even worse, if that's possible. The damage there is significant. This is a classic sign of the tornadoes. If you look up at the trees, all the tops of the trees have been torn off. We're told that an investigator with the National Weather Service is en route to determine the exact severity of that tornado and its touchdown here in southern Alamance County. Again, we're south of Saxapahaw, just west of Snow Camp, and again, this is where most of the damage is. It is not terrible as far as the size. It is very specific. You can walk 10 yards the other way and not see anything happening. Sheriff, if you don't mind stopping in here and giving us a quick update. Sheriff Terry Johnson just this morning. They had 7 of their security people down here from the schools. Step right in here, Sheriff. The SROs, they had no schools, so they were deployed. Sheriff, you've been around this morning. Can you tell us what you've seen as far as the damage?
We've had a lot of damage in the southern part of the county here as far as this particular area in Saxapahaw. Over on the north side of the county, we've had a lot of damage too, and we're just riding and trying to surveil the situation. And it's a sad situation for a lot of people. You see here, this house is pretty much destroyed. And
how many homes have you seen that were badly damaged?
I know of 3 that I've seen personally. And a lot of trees down, a lot of power lines down, and it's a mess.
Difficult to travel around here as well.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. We're having to barricade some areas, keep people out of it. And we're trying to make sure that we try to meet the needs of the people the best we can.
Thank you, Sheriff. Sheriff Terry Johnson, Alamance County. Appreciate you taking the time.
Yes, sir.
That's what's going on here in southern Alamance County. I'm Bill O'Neill, WXII 12 News. Back to you.
Thank you, Bill. Stay safe out there. We appreciate that report and interview. A tree fell on a home in Davie County. This is on Gladstone Road near Moxville. The homeowner, Paul Boger, told us that he heard a big crash around 4 this morning, right when the line of storms was starting to move through our area. That 80-foot tall tree became rotten and just couldn't withstand those gusty winds. Thankfully, no one was hurt. The homeowner tells us it could be days before an insurance adjuster comes to look at that damage. Storms knocked down trees in Winston-Salem as well. This is the intersection of Stratford and Country Club roads. You see here a huge limb brought down power lines there, knocking out the electricity. Utility crews continue at this hour to repair lines and get that power back on. In Wilkes County, a person is pulled to safety when a tree fell on a building. This happened early this morning at J.A. Russell Drive on Pleasant Hill. Now, according to emergency crews, the person was alert but unable to move. Rescue crews lifted the tree and the person was able to get out of that car, and they're recovering from non-critical injuries this afternoon. Now, those storms dropped torrential rainfall, causing flash flooding in Mount Airy. Look at that. You see that's there at Riverside Park, where the Ararat River is running high this afternoon. These pictures were sent in to us by Steve Irwin on Facebook. Thanks, Steve, for sending those in. Now, these storms have thousands of people without power this afternoon. Here's a look at the latest numbers on your screen. You see there Forsyth County has the most with just more than 8,000. 4,700 are in the dark in Davidson County, while Guilford County is reporting 2,800 outages. Alamance County has 2,400 people without electricity this afternoon, and Yadkin County just over 2,200. And Wilkes County has over 1,000 people waiting for the lights to turn back on. Well, turning now to our weather forecast, and what a wild 24 hours it has been. Meteorologist Carly Cassidy joins us in studio. Carly, quite a different scene outside than what we just saw and heard a few hours ago.
Yeah, but we still, as you were just talking about those power outages, that's really our biggest concern going forward now. We are done with really the bulk of the storm, but back behind we have these awfully gusty winds. We do have a wind advisory all the way across the area until 4 o'clock this afternoon because of these wind gusts that are now up towards about 20 to 40 to close to 45 in Danville. So we will continue with awfully gusty winds, which could even add to those numbers of the power outages as we get going throughout the afternoon. So we still need to stay a little weather aware as we get going throughout the next couple of hours. That wind advisory that extends to the north, to the south, all the way across the state. But we have seen one other watch come back down, and that is the tornado watch that is no longer on our map. It's that yellow color off towards the north. So that is some good news as the system is exiting our state. You can see that whole line now just really pushing off the coastline, still staying very strong, and also a lot of that heavy downpour, lightning that we dealt with earlier this morning. There's really that cloud cover still back out over Raleigh. Back behind a little further, we do have a little bit of some leftover activity. This is mainly just those darker, lower hanging clouds that are passing on through. So I don't think we're really going to see rain from this. May get a sprinkle or two as this kind of clears on through here, but otherwise just still some cloud cover passing on through with that sunshine. Temperatures upper 60s, low to mid 70s. It's warm, it's windy. That's really how we stay for the rest of today. But some temperatures are going to be much cooler, and we do have another rain chance. No severe risk, but we will talk about that and the rest of your forecast in a few minutes.